What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video we will be doing the install voiceover / review of my brand new intake thanks to MST Performance. It fits perfectly on my 2019 Mark 7.5 Golf R, and what I'm gonna do now is show you guys and talk about the install and just let you guys know what to expect with your package from MST. So there's two retailers in Canada right now you can get it from. A little bit of background: MST Performance is a Taiwanese based company. If you look at other cars, Mark 7 platform specifically, you can find it on JR14's Mark 7 GTI, and I think on YouTube I'm gonna be the first one running it on the Mark 7.5 Golf R, specifically 2019. Doesn't really matter if you have the Mark 7.5, it's 2018 plus. This intake does fit on the Mark 7 and 7.5, so you don't need to worry. It comes with everything you need to install it, and actually I'll show you guys later after the time lapse just a little overview. I'll pop the engine, give you guys some sound clips of how the intake sounds like inside the cabin with the windows up, with the windows down, and I'll try to do some drive-bys. It's a little hard because I'm filming by myself, but I'll try my best. Anyways guys, enjoy the time lapse, and I will see you guys in this car in the next clips after. Alright guys, enjoy. So right now we're taking all the parts off and getting right into the install. So to install the aftermarket intake from MST is you have to remove the original one. So we're taking off the top piece of the box, the filter, the charge pipe, and we're going to be installing all the new parts. So the charge pipe is held on by 2 clamps, and once you take that off, you can either take off the bottom side of the box or the turbo inlet pipe. I chose to take the bottom side off, which is held in by some rubber pieces. You just need to tug on it really hard. And the next thing you want to do is take off the turbo inlet pipe. The only thing holding it down is a torque screw, and the PCV valve is going to be on there as well. I believe it's a PCV, so you're going to have to use a pick to remove it, and we're going to be putting the MST one in now. And you can already tell that the MST one has a larger diameter, so greater flow will be going into the turbo, and you can see from the intake through the charge pipe to the turbo inlet pipe, it's a whole lot bigger diameter and it's a lot smoother, so the air can freely flow in. So a tip that I have for you guys is make sure you don't tighten anything up, and if you want, use some silicone spray or something that's not abrasive to any materials, just a lubricant, and spray it on your fingers and wipe it down on the parts that you need to go and fit into each other. So I did that with the bottom part of the box, and that helped me slip it back in, and you can do it on the intake piping and the hoses. It really just helps the installation become much smoother. Right now I'm just getting on with fitting everything in, and as you can see I do run into a couple tiny little issues, not really a big deal, but thankfully I had a couple co-workers with me, and a hand's always nice. But this intake can 100% be installed by yourself. You just need to be a little smart about it and use some muscle, but everything does fit perfectly. Number one tip is just keep everything loose. After the turbo inlet pipe, so just the hose and the actual intake filter itself, just keep it all loose, fit everything in, and then tighten it up. And I think you will be able to see now that I screwed up that piping there, so I just twisted it over so I can get that vacuum hose in the right proper position, tightening everything up, and as you can see it's a perfect fit and it looks great. So right now it's about almost 9 o'clock. It's evening, so the sun it's setting right now. I'm gonna do some drives with the window open and with the window closed, and hopefully you guys can hear the intake, how it sounds from the driver's seat and driving. I'll do normally and a little bit fast with the windows up and with the windows down. Mind you, I do have my race mode on, so if you hear any low tones, it's either coming from the exhaust or the sound actor. And that's about it. Let's go. Oh, by the way, manual transmission. Totally forgot. It will sound good on DSG as well. You'll hear the spool up, but you'll only hear the releases, like the whoosh sound, when you're letting off throttle, whereas when you're driving manual, you're letting off throttle to shift gears. So just to let you guys know that. So this one's gonna be normal driving when I get onto the main road. Hopefully the wind noise is not too much because I do have the windows down, so just be mindful. I'll try to play with the sound so you can hear it as well as you can. So under normal driving conditions, it's there, but it's very subtle. And if you're just driving normally and you step on it, there's a lot of low tone noises, which is really, really nice. And overall, like, I've heard the APR closed carbon fiber intake, great looking intake, but if you're looking for sound, it's very quiet. This intake gives you the best balance of sound and performance. You can run an open box or closed box, so that's always good. So now we're gonna do the sound test with the windows up. And just to remind you guys again, I do have the race mode on, so the sound actor and the sound actor and the exhaust valves are open right now, and you'll hear a lot of low tone noises if the camera picks it up. If not, you hopefully will hear the intake noise when I drive normally. Well, I am driving normally. While I'm driving around, my bad. A different tone and a different sound than when you have the windows down, but you still hear the spool up and the release. You still get that nice satisfying whoosh. That's mainly why I wanted an intake, not really for the performance gains, which there are minuscule, just very, very minor. Unless you have a tune, that's when you will hear more spooling action, more air being sucked into the intake. That's when the intake gets maximized. But if you're just putting an intake on a stock car, it's honestly all for sound, but it's worth every single dollar. I will admit, it's very fun and enjoyable with a turbo car. I'm gonna put the windows down and we're gonna go for a little bit of a joyful ride and hear the intake a bit better. Second gear pull. Let me just downshift to third. I hope you guys can hear that, because that is really, really loud. So the nice thing about this intake is once you're past 50% throttle, that's when it comes alive. That's when it starts breathing and you hear all the noises. So if you're worried about an intake that doesn't sound good, this won't disappoint you at all. It sounds really, really good, and honestly I think it's the best bang for your buck because it also does come with a turbo inlet pipe, which the diameter from the stock to the new one, I think it's like almost an inch, so you're getting much more airflow to the turbo from the intake. This is a bit higher speed road, so I can just open it up a little bit for you guys. Sorry about the wind noise again. It's probably going to be very loud, but I hope you can hear the intake over that. And now I'll do a first gear pull for you guys. I'm currently going 20. The windows are up right now. I'm going 70. So let's go to 80 and we'll see if we can get some intake noises. Very minor. We're on 6th gear, so can't expect much, but we'll try again. Let's go down to 4th gear. You guys can like for sure 100% hear that. Very strong sound. So this is the car idling. I'm just gonna show you guys what it looks like. So starting at the back, you have the turbo inlet pipe. You can see the branding MST right there. We have the charge pipe, which is very nice silicone, very smooth. We have it connected through a metal pipe that's connected to the filter, and that has the vacuum hose attached to the side. So everything fits from OEM perfectly on this setup. You can see here there's 4 little slot/screw spots, and that there is used to put the cover on if you want to run a closed style intake. That'll close it off and you will have direct air coming in from there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a big thumbs up if you liked it, and comment down below if you're considering purchasing it, if you have any questions about the intake, or just generally anything you want to know about my car and future plans for the car. Just leave a comment down below. I like to message and respond to all of you guys. I'm also gonna leave a link down below where you can purchase the intake. There's a lot of mosquitoes right now, so I'm gonna finish this off. It's available on wctperformance.com and .ca. It's about $530 Canadian. Don't know the conversion, you're gonna have to check. I'll leave a link down below as I said already. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.